Hey, so welcome to Cobb's Corner today. You're with Alex and thank you for joining me for another video. This video today is going to be about the thing that's kind of exploded onto the scene, that is online and digital banking. It's everywhere now, isn't it? It's just a huge phenomenon. Today I want to give you my review of, first of all, Monzo, and then follow that with Revolut. So, as I'm sure a lot of you who are already watching this probably already know, the first thing that we want to address though is why get a Monzo or Revolut? What's the point? You've got traditional banking cards that can do the same thing, right? Well, yes and no. Traditional banking cards are obviously still highly useful, but we're seeing that these digital online alternatives are actually better in a lot of ways, and I'm going to run through some of the reasons why that might be. So one of the main reasons is that you're able, with both Monzo and Revolut, to withdraw fees of up to £200, and that is absolutely free whilst you're abroad, which is pretty good when you consider that a lot of the traditional banking cards, they don't offer that kind of fee or service. They'll charge you first of all bad exchange rate, but then they'll also charge additional fees on top of that as well. So it pretty much sucks. The second thing, or another thing that you probably should know, is that they're just a lot more advanced. It's a lot more intuitive. There's so much more that you can do on it. It's so easy for me to send across any payments that I might have or might need to send across to other family members. It's just really straightforward and really easy to use. What I also really like about Monzo is just its really simple features that it uses. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things, and you can simply pay someone, as long as they've got a Monzo account as well, you can simply send the payments through to them. I really like the summary page of how much you've spent during that month and how much you've got left to spend, and just in general, I just prefer the user interface as opposed to Revolut. If I lose my PIN, which is something that happens because I am a forgetful type of person, I do forget things, it's simple enough just to get your face recognised and they'll send you your PIN via your phone. So it's very handy if you are a forgetful person such as me. Now, Revolut does have one or two more things than Monzo. The first one being cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency, I'm sure everyone's come across it, particularly with things like Bitcoin, but they don't just have things like Bitcoin on Revolut, they've got other cryptocurrencies that you can look at as well. So the question on here, I guess, would be, is it worth purchasing cryptocurrencies via Revolut? And to be honest, the answer is a resounding no. I wouldn't personally buy any more cryptocurrency on my Revolut account again. I have bought some cryptocurrency, but it's at the end of the day, that cryptocurrency is all run by Revolut. And I have looked a little bit further into this in order to understand how that will exactly work, and basically they own the rights to whatever cryptocurrency is sold through Revolut. So probably there are better alternatives if you do want to buy cryptocurrency. The other thing about Revolut is, I guess the other thing for me that I also like about Revolut is that there are a few more features. Now, for example, you unlock Revolut with just your fingerprint, whereas Monzo, you don't. You normally have to type in a PIN, or it normally just comes up straight away. So I think that's pretty good. I think overall, actually, when you look at Revolut, there are a lot more features on it. But are these features necessary? Things like the analytics, I don't know, it just doesn't look as attractive to me. It just makes it kind of look a little bit clunky. It'd be really interesting to get your guys' thoughts on this and which one you prefer. Do you prefer Revolut? Do you prefer Monzo? Or do you prefer any other digital banking alternative? There are a few coming out, a few coming into fruition. and it'd be really interesting to hear your guys' thoughts on it as well. In my own personal opinion, I tend to use Monzo a bit more. The reason I use Monzo a little bit more is simply because I prefer the user interface. The user interface is a lot more user-friendly to me. It's a lot more simple to use and a lot more intuitive, and I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's not complicated. So thanks as always for joining me, and remember to like, remember to sub, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. Goodbye for now.